Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be going over our force and motion notes. First thing we're going to do today is to define force. A force is something that causes a change in the motion of an object, which is caused by a push or a pull. We have a couple of examples listed here. We see someone pushing or pulling on the door, or these two people here pushing and pulling on this box. Understanding what a force is can help us understand Newton's laws. Newton's first law, also known as the law of inertia, says that an object will stay at rest or continue to move in the same direction and at the same speed unless a force acts on it. And this is based on balanced forces. In our examples here, we can see at the top we have a cart and we have a balanced force acting on each side of it, which means it's not moving. On the bottom picture, I have an unbalanced force. I have a greater force on the left, which is causing it to move. As we just mentioned, a balanced force acting on an object will not change its motion. For example, in the picture coming up, we have the two people pushing on the box. They are of equal size, so we can say they are of equal force, and that box will not move. In this same example, we have two elephants that are pulling in opposite directions, but because they are pulling with the same amount of force, the object's motion will not change. An unbalanced force can start an object moving, can stop an object from moving, or can change the direction in the motion of an object. For example, if I have just one person pushing on the box, their force is greater than the force of gravity and friction and causes it to move to the right. I can have a soccer ball which is at rest. When someone kicks it, they apply a force to it, and this will cause it to continue moving forward until it is met by an opposing force, which is the net. In our final example here, I have someone hitting a baseball, which causes the direction of the baseball to change. It's still moving, but now it's moving in a different direction because it was met by an opposing force. The last thing we're going to do as part of these notes is to define inertia. Inertia is the tendency to resist a change in motion, which means to stay at rest or in motion unless it is acted on by an unbalanced force. What we would like you to do now is to complete the activity once you are in class by placing a coin or a washer or something about the size of a quarter on top of a note card. You're going to flick the note card and see what happens to that object at rest, that coin or that washer. Does it travel with the note card or does it drop into the cup? Once you have done this, we'd like you to explain to the right below.